Hey, what's going on, guys? The Bell Dam is back for a brand new video. And this is going to be a review and a showcase. I got some stuff from House of Mysterious Secrets, and I wanted to talk about a movie that I watched just yesterday. And initially, I wanted to get this review up and running last night, but I was too tired and I kind of just wanted to soak in the momentum of the movie I just experienced. The movie in question I'm going to be reviewing is the sequel to John Krasinski's A Quiet Place, appropriately named A Quiet Place Part 2. The movie stars Emily Blunt, Millicent Simmons, Noah Jupe, Cillian Murphy, and John Krasinski in roughly the first 10 minutes or so. And the movie was written and directed by John Krasinski. Wow. I guess I didn't. I wanted to reshoot this review. I just shot it, but I don't think my feelings were all there. I wanted to give you kind of like the whole experience of what I saw with this movie. So I do have a confession to make. I didn't see the first Quiet Place in the theater, and I really, really regret it. I watched it online, and I think by doing that, it kind of doesn't have the same appeal to me as if I could have seen it in the theater and had that experience. And I think because of that, I gave it a lower score. But then, when this movie came out, I decided to go back and rewatch the first one. And then I decided I loved it. And I truly did. It was just it was just one of those cases where I think people were just saying how great of a movie it is, and I was just like that annoying douche who was like, "Oh well, I don't think I like it," so I don't know, something like that. But I went back and rewatched it, and I absolutely just fell in love with it. It's I could see why everyone. Well, I'm sure there are some people out there who don't really like it, but opinions are opinions. But the point is, I really liked it. And this film, it does everything what a good sequel should do. It just builds upon the first one, but it does it in a very masterful way. The first time, like when this film opened, I'm not gonna like this is a non-spoiler review. I'm not gonna spoil anything about this movie in case you haven't seen it yet. But I will say the first 10 or 15 the first 10 minutes or so of this movie, I was just like completely invested because the film opens on the very first day. Uh, right when the aliens crash land on Earth and they just start massacring people. And the way the film is just like it's all set up and it takes place it starts on a very typical day. The family's at a baseball game. It was weird as hell. After seeing the first one, it was almost like a silent movie. And then to hear this one, when this movie opens, just to hear everyone speak and like loud volume, it was just kind of like it was just a weird kind of therapeutic thing. And when when shit goes down, it becomes so intense. And that's just like the great direction of John Krasinski. And after the first 10 minutes, we immediately pick back up with the ending of the first one. Like, right at the end. Uh, Plot of this movie is, it's the family, the family is leaving the farm, and they're going out into the world, and they have to deal with, like, the threats of these creatures. And you're on this journey with them. And it just becomes like this really intense story. And I can't really spoil anything about it. It's a really, I just thought it was fantastic. The acting, the acting was brilliant, particularly from Millicent Simmons. I just found out that, like, I didn't know this, but she is a real deaf actress. And I thought she was I thought she was great in the first one, but this one she's just phenomenal. I would definitely, if she continues to do movies, I will definitely keep an eye out for her because I loved her as an actor. And after seeing this movie, I wanted to before, but now I really want to I want to like study sign language more because I find it I really find it interesting. I really do want to learn more about it. But yeah, a little uh, back to the movie. It's just a very, the acting was great. The action was terrific. It becomes like the sequences are all phenomenal, and it's just a very driven movie, and I loved it. It was just a fantastic story. And of course, I am I am looking forward to its eventual spin-off and the third movie, and that's currently being planned. Of course, I'm going to go see both in the theater because I love them. Or I love the first two now. And I'm excited because I wanted to see more explored with this world. I want to see more. I, it's like it's like the endings. Those like endings are really great. They're like endings of really great TV series, or not the end of like they're cliffhanger endings, and they just keep you like they just abruptly stop. They just stop, and it just keeps you wanting more. You want more explored. They're like these movies are like these movies are like TV serials. And I'm just like, okay, I will continue to watch these movies. Just give me like the great climax that I want, please. And I'm hoping they do that with the third movie. I hope they really knock it out of the park. It was just a great movie. And honestly, there was some very kind of like very barbaric moments in this movie. Particularly um I can't spoil it, but it's something involving a bear trap. And that's all I will say about that. But it's such a painful scene to watch. But it will get you. I hope it will. So yeah, for a score of this Quiet Place Part 2, I gave it on my Letterboxd a 5 out of 5s. Which, according to my rating, is titled You are the chosen one. Yeah, that's my highest rating I can give it on my Letterboxd. It's a fantastic movie. And of course, it became one of my immediate favorites of 2021. So yeah, um, I already opened, for the showcase of this video, I already opened the package, but I wanted to share this with you. I bought my first Toonie Terror. And I mean my very first Toonie Terror. I've been meaning to start collecting these because I love the design of them. I love the cartoonish look of them. And whoever came up with this idea of combining like classic animation style with like modern horror icons, that's a brilliant idea. These are like these are like the Saturday morning cartoons you would see as a kid, but like if you were a horror fan. And I want to start collecting more of these. This is just the first one I got. And I think it's fitting because this one's a really hard one to find. But luckily House of Mysterious Secrets only had one of these in stock, so I snatched it up. I'm gonna take them out of the box too. And the other thing I got was this vintage art style. I'm trying to show you about the glare. This vintage art style magazine. It's just full of illustrations that you would see in like those classic horror comics. It's just this. Just for pages and pages. Now, how freaking awesome is that? And I love like vintage Halloween stuff. And honestly, I hope they do more of these because if they do, I will continue to buy them. So yeah, that's just my review of Quiet Place Part 2 and just a couple things that House of Mysterious Secrets sent me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all my subscribers. Thank you. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I will see you soon in another video.